Hey good lookins, or what's cookins? You've caught me here at my desk about to jump into the Stanley Parable. For those that don't know what the Stanley Parable is, it started out as a Half-Life 2 mod, which if you've been following me for a long time, you know I'm very experienced with. This is a re-release of the Stanley Parable, a HD version it's called, but it's got many new features. And a couple of days ago on Rithian's channel, you can watch him playing through the demo version, which is also completely different to this version, so give that a look. I'll put the link to that in the description below. But for now, let's jump into the Stanley Parable. Begin the game. Now this game has many different endings, many different paths you can take, so if you do watch other people play through this game, then it will probably be completely different to my playthrough, which is the beauty of this game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Did he? Do I have to do that now? Are you sure there's no button I can press? No, I just want to do my job. There's no one out there, it's scary. Okay. Okay, good. No, this is good. This is good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't even know where the meeting room is. Stanley had forgotten where the meeting room was. Well, there really is no one here. That's really quite creepy, actually. Guys, where's the meeting room? I've forgotten. That looks like a meeting room. We go in there. Can we go in there? No. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. He entered the door on his right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. I know where I am and what I'm doing. Here we are.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drink? Yeah, I can give you a drink. Give me a drink.
Yes. Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I'm actually trying to get a drink. The drink machine's not working. What's this about the paintings? Oh, yeah, look at those.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
No, I'm not creepy. Look, I'm out the room. I'm out the room.
Everyone left. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
That way? Do I have... Okay, fine, yeah, we took the first
so
open door on my left.
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But I kind of want to press that button. That is a big red button. I gotta press the button.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Whoa. As he said left, the door opened and the lights on. That was weird. And how am I hearing this voice anyway? Hello? Hello? I don't... That's weird. I just wanted to see what the button did, really, but I guess now I'm stuck down here, so... Oh! I don't like that the doors keep closing. Okay.
Oh, no.
No!
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
No, not the right.
Okay.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was
I
I thinking?
Why would you
It's
say
clearly...
that?
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I mean, I have no idea where I am either, so we're kind of in this
Let's
together
see.
here.
You went down right, left, down.
We just pressed the button and came down the
right.
left. Yeah.
Yep.
And then you
Okay. Yes.
go left.
I've
Yeah.
got it now. This story
Great.
is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are you sure? That really doesn't look like the right way to go. Why am I... Okay, fine. I'm just going further underground now, guy, person. Hello. Okay. Well, if you insist. Whoa. Okay.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
Oh, but that was so
From
fun.
The top.
Okay. Okay, so nothing's come through on my computer. I guess I should probably go find some kind of employees, maybe in the meeting room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, this time we went straight too far, of course, because I've no idea what that creepy room was. That was weird.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
What?
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you
No.
move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
I don't
Why
think
am I
so.
asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
I don't even know who
It
you
was
are.
right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come,
No.
Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh boy. We're going to the meeting room. We do the meeting room. We stick to the story. That would get too weird. I have no idea what's going on. Meeting room. Where's the meeting room? I would just want the meeting room now. I don't even know what way I'm going. I don't even know what way I'm going. Oh. Oh dear. It must be here somewhere. Here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was
sorry.
a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it
come on.
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
Something
Why
here,
not?
surely. Oh. Right. Okay. I'll play by your rules now, guy. We're going to the
All of
meeting
his
room.
co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Meeting room. Left door. There's no
Okay,
doors.
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Where'd the doors go? Okay. Did I miss anything? Where...
Aha! I
What?
knew we'd miss something.
Wait, where's
The
my office?
story. Here it comes.
Okay.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and
Yeah.
retrace our steps.
Okay. Well, my office should be here, and instead it's... What? What's going on? Why are you doing this? I just want the meeting room. Is this the meeting room?
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you
We were
remember,
just
Stanley?
there. I
Well,
remember
do you know
being
what?
in the office.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Oh, boy!
Congratulations!
Yay! Yay!
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No,
is that
I
it?
don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, this time! Ah, you put a convenient line. We will follow the line, go straight to the meeting room. We're not gonna mess this up, okay, buddy? I don't even know your name. Guy? Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
But I thought the meeting room was over there. Why are we going this way?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Sorry,
Now we
yeah.
can both
I have
agree
no idea what you're
that
saying.
the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Yes.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
I knew some of those words.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh boy! Yay! Adventure line! Adventure line! Oh, it's this way! Adventure line! Adventure line! Adventure! 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 We're going on adventure! I can't walk a moose! Adventure! 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 Oh! How do I... Adventure! 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 Oh boy, this is so fun, you guys! I could have just gone that way. Whatever, adventure! Da 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 ba da ba da. Oh, it's a zigzag. Do be do be do. Ba da da da. Do be do. Ooh. That's fine. That's fine. Adventure. Do do do. Do be do be do 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 be do be do. Oh, this is quite a long adventure. I'm waiting for something adventurous to actually happen. I'm just following a line. Guy.
Wait, cut the music. Go back
Yeah.
and look at that fern.
Oh,
Stanley,
okay.
this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure
Got
you
it.
study it closely And remember
Yes.
it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, there is absolutely nothing of merit to note about this fern. It's just a fern. I will call you Fernie. I will come back for you, Fernie. I think. I can just retrace the line. It's fine. Catch you in a while. Adventure, yay! Oh,
Wait,
boy.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I don't think the line's sentient, Guy. Is your name Guy? I'm just gonna call you... Whoa! Guy, I found the weird room again.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay. Should I not follow the line this time, Guy? Okay. I'm gonna kind of have to follow it for this bit.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done
that's
for
what I was
us?
saying.
We're intelligent people, right? Why
Yes,
can't we
I
make
think.
up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yes! We will start a new story where I am a teenage vampire and and I try and find a girlfriend, but she's in love with a werewolf.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
And it'd be like multi-parts, and like then eventually like
Oh,
with a
no,
vampire
not you
babies
again.
and the werewolf will fall in
Stanley,
love with it.
I'd
And
also
it'd be a
like
bit
to
weird.
veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I kind of have to follow it though. There's not really much choice. If I just be careful not to touch it, I'd kind of walk over it there. But oh, careful. I'm not following the line. It just happens to be on the same course as me. Here we go. Good. No more line. We're good to go, Guy. Ooh.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Sure.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
going round the wrong way to the
corresponds
arrow.
with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay. Should I be seeing that? The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
It says you have to forget.
Blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
And I don't want to
be
die.
treated like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Good for you, Guy. I'll stay right here. And Guy.
Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of
die.
story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
I forgot what that board said. I forgot what was next. Oh. I don't want to have it restart like 4 more times. I don't want to die. It said I was gonna die. Oh. Guy, did you forget about the restarts like it said you would? Please don't have forgotten.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No!
What could it mean?
No, Guy!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Don't you remember? We've done all this. We've done all this. There was a line and you put on a song. Guy! No. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. There's only one way to go.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
No,
doors,
this is just like the
he
beginning.
entered the door on his left.
You have to remember. Oh. I entered the door on my left. We didn't do that the first time. We do it. We do it. We do what you say, Guy. We'll make this work. I promise. Everything will be okay. The meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, boss's office. I, again, don't know where that is. Broom closet. Oh boy, brooms.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yep.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, this is nice. This one? Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Thanks, Guy.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh boy, now this is an adventure. Beep beep. Do you remember anything yet, Guy?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, should I be here?
Stanley walked straight ahead
Whoa.
to the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Great. Yeah, now this is interesting. If I go through the mind control facility, am I being mind controlled to go in there? Or am I being mind controlled to see the escape sign and escape? Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, gee, that's just confusing. This is the confusion ending. No, come on, we have to help Guy. He doesn't remember anything, so we have to follow what he says. Here we go. What is this?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh boy. We've been up there before. We've stood on that balcony up there before. We've not been down here. The cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh dear. Oh, it's an elevator?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Well, yeah,
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
I refuse to believe it. I won't accept it.
Someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes. Yes, I will. I will do as you say. Is this part of the mind controlling? Okay, that did nothing. I pressed it 5 times. Oh, ooh. Oh, here we go. We can dismantle it. Let's do this.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I assume I press off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Oh boy. Freedom? Can it be?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.